An empath is a person who feels for those around them and often receives their emotions like their own. This is why people often turn to them for advice and compassion. However, not everyone who pays attention to others' problems is an empath. There are some clear signs that can reveal if you are an empath or not, and some of them might truly surprise you. I did a little research and would like to present you with 7 strong signs that you can be an empath. You are too sensitive to sounds and noises. Sensitivity isn't limited to emotions and feelings, but also to loud noises, strong smells, and powerful sensations. You might find yourself being annoyed at people next to you listening to loud music or talking loudly on their phone. Also, you might strongly dislike strong smells and get triggered by sounds that bring you unexpected emotions. In conclusion, you are sensitive to multiple things in everyday life and prefer to keep the tone down when it comes to high noises and sounds. Your intuition is super strong. Your gut feeling is super strong, and you trust it every time you make a decision. To some people, you might come off as impulsive, but in reality, you just know that your decision is the right one. From deciding which apartment to rent to what street would be safer to walk by, your intuition just alerts you about what to do. And this is what helps you identify when people are being dishonest with you. You don't do well in crowded places and like your alone time. Being amongst crowds can be overwhelming due to loud noises and picking up on people's energy and the overall space's energy. So, if something is off, you might feel like you need to walk away and find a more peaceful area. That's because your highly sensitive brain and heart are picking up on anything negative or triggering. A great treatment for those feelings is giving yourself time and space to recharge and get in contact with your mind. Most likely, you are an introvert who values personal time and space and invests in it. However, you should be wary not to isolate yourself too much from the outside world. You can detect lies from miles away. Thanks to your intuition, you can feel whether someone is being dishonest or deceiving with you. You might not be able to know what's really hiding behind their lies, but you sure understand that they are hiding something from you. Obviously, there are times that people deceive you successfully, and that's perfectly normal since some of us are better at lying. Oh, you have a hard time setting boundaries. You want to give as much as you can to others and be there for them even when you are absolutely exhausted. And you feel that setting boundaries means that you're ignoring them and not caring as much as you should. This can end up with you feeling emotionally drained and an absolute need to be there for yourself and not just others. So it's important to set your boundaries in order to protect yourself from harmful and negative emotions that will affect you deeply. People come to you for advice. You are probably an excellent listener who doesn't interrupt the other person and listens closely to their problems. That's what makes people run to you when they have something important to share without getting any judgment. However, you should make sure to draw the line, since other people's problems can leave you emotionally hurt. Be very wary of people who try to manipulate you simply because they know how much you care. You sense the atmosphere of a room. Peace and serenity is important to you, and that's what you search for when you enter a room. You love warm atmospheres with plants and bright colors that are very quiet and calm. You can sense those qualities right when you enter a space, and if you get a negative feeling, it's enough to make you want to leave. You will run away from anything that looks and feels chaotic. Do you think you are an empath? If yes, then how many of the signs above have you noticed in yourself?